Excuse me. All right, back in the game. Everybody back to the game. All right, I actually didn't know much about Red Dead Revolver. Red Dead Revolver was the first game in this series. Oh, by the way, what we're gonna do is we're gonna head back to McFarland Ranch. I'm gonna change out of this awesome suit, and then we're gonna do some kind of Bonnie mission. Although it's pretty late, so maybe I'll have to save. I don't think I've saved yet. Besides at that spot, actually. All right, we'll go in here, and head over to McFarland Ranch. Okay, so yeah, I was talking about Red Dead Revolver. I haven't. Well, first, let me say we're often talking about what's next in the series for Red Dead Revolver. Bonnie will love the swag suit. Oh, Gerg, you think I should keep it on for her? You think I should keep it on for her? Let me know. Yeah, we're constantly. I'm at least constantly worried about. Oh, I gotta ride this thing. What's coming next in the Red Dead series, and what I've actually realized is I think it might be the Red series, not just Red Dead, but Red series, because Red Dead Revolver, which I didn't know, I hadn't played it, I never played it, but it was named after the character who became a bounty hunter. His name was Red. No, it's probably Red. I would call it the Red Dead series, but yeah, that game almost didn't happen. It was purchased by Rockstar, it was going to be by Capcom, I believe. It was going to be the sequel to their game, what was it, Gun.Smoke, which is not the same game as Gun. But yeah, so this game almost didn't happen. Then, the company that was making it, it was bought by a company, and then that company, okay, so, let me start again. So Capcom had made Gun.Smoke, and they were going to have this sequel, but then they decided not to make it. And instead, they sold it to this company, a different company, and that company was then purchased by Rockstar Games. So that's how we got Red Dead Revolver. And they changed it a little bit. The game was going to be under Capcom. It was going to be under a genre called Weird Western. It was going to be a Weird Western game, which I might say, like, oh, I don't even know what might be a Weird Western game, but, it was going to be, like, Western style, but maybe with, like, futuristic guns. But no, then it was purchased by this company that later became Rockstar, and they said, no, we're going to make it a spaghetti Western. They're going to make it a spaghetti Western game. And so that's what came of Red Dead Revolver. And then everybody thought that apparently in like 2003, people kept thinking like, when are we gonna get a second serving of Red Dead Revolver? And this is what came of it. Now, the stories do not, from what I've read, the stories do not have anything to do with each other. And I keep thinking if they're gonna make another Red Dead Red Dead game, then it should be like, a continuation, or I've always said they have so much in this game that they can make a prequel to John Marston's story. But unfortunately, I mean, I don't know, because when I was looking at, like, Red Dead Revolver and that story, and then you have Red Dead Redemption, like, if they just closed off Red Dead Redemption's story and moved on to another amazing story, it would be like, to me, I'd say, wow, Red Dead Redemption's story is just that much cooler because there's just so much in it. There's the son story and how, like, he becomes, like, an alcoholic after, the end of this story and all that stuff. All right, we gotta search the area with the dog for any disturbances. So there's that story. If they were gonna do a prequel, they could do one where John is, or maybe you're not even John Marston. Maybe you're somebody that works in the Williamson gang and ends up seeing John Marston. I think that would be a pretty cool prequel. But, he looks ridiculous in this suit doing patrol like this. Kirk says, hell yeah, keep it on. She wears a dress for you. Oh, all right, we'll do it. All right, so let's follow this dog, and let's keep the gun out so people know that I'm serious. Boom. Sorry to wake you up there, sir. Yeah, it's weird that he doesn't have the hat right now. I think maybe that's what's throwing me off. So yeah, again, I would really like to see a sequel to Red Dead Redemption, where it's like John Marston's story. Maybe it's a prequel to his story or something else. But just seeing how the series so far has been a new story every time, I think we're gonna get a new story in Red Dead Redemption 2, which will probably be called Red Dead something else. But I gotta say, they spent a lot of time on GTA, as they should. It's an amazing, amazing series. We've played a lot of them here. But I wish they would do a little bit more with their other series, like Red Dead and Bully. Which would you guys like to see? Would you like to see another Bully game, another Red Dead game? Or would you like to just see another, like, version of GTA next? What would you like to see them work on next? Let me know in the chat. Would you like to see them do another Red Dead game next? Another GTA game? Or another, Bully game? What's going on? Stop the cattle rustler. Oh, him? Oh! Dude was shooting at me. He put the gun under his chin. Oh my God. Gerg, what? Be right back. Nobody leaves alive, Gerg. You can't leave. Nobody leaves alive. You can't. All right. Let's go here.
Excuse me, miss.
Gonna search through his stuff. Oh, we have a lot of money now. We have $141. Back then, I wonder if I could find a calculator online that would tell me how much money that is for back then. We should do that. I'm gonna find that for tomorrow. Excuse me. I have to add that to my to-do list. Thank you for that money, Marshall. It's quite a hairdo. All right, $156 plus 5 fame. All right, so let's go see what this lady is up to. Gerg, I hope you're right that she is wearing a dress for me. Isn't that her right there? She's not wearing a dress. Dude, I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. I have to run back. Run, bro, run. Run, carry your little feet back to your home. All right. All right, John. Let's save. Wait, no. Wait, no. Oh. You know, I'm not going to save yet because damn it. It put him to it changed the time anyway. I didn't want him to go because I didn't want him to change the time. Anyway, whatever. Let's change back. Let's just see where we are here. Okay. Next to nothing on the what? Execute 200 people. Nice. Scrap 5, complete the prohibition pot. I actually like this one too, the Savvy Merchant. That is a nice outfit. But no, that's not what we want. We want to go back to his typical bounty hunter outfit. Uniform. It's a uniform. All right, now that we're dressed appropriately, I don't want to go up to Bonnie dressed in like a really classy suit. If she's, wearing the normal thing, she's gonna be like, what? Is this guy gonna ask me out on a date or something? All right, let's go over and see what she's up to now that we've got our bounty hunter uniform on. It's good to let her know that we haven't showered or changed our clothes for a couple of days. Lets her know we're not interested, or
Mr.
we're playing hard to get.
I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarland?
Yes, from Lee Johnson. To settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans.
No.
See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You
and
so
them
love
words,
talking
bro.
riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that? Wonder as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss McFarland.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
Nice. Call her Bonnie. She wants you
Miss
to like her,
McFarland?
dude.
I'm married.
Oh.
I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died.
Just drop the ball.
Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
Yeah.
No,
It does.
I do understand. I had no idea.
She gets it.
You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on the boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true. Especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debt is still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old.
This is so good.
His eyes were...
Camera shots are better in this.
Let's
than in
just say
4.
he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute, and he was her... Well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read, taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left, or tried to leave. Said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well.
He's still...
Kill a man in cold
God.
blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
Well, I can try. What do you need, money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure.
Nice.
Point me in the right direction.
This is an awesome... This is an awesome mission. Awesome. All right. Mount your horse. See, and that, again, he was totally spitting game there, guys. He's all like, no, I have a different life. And then he, like, opens up with her, gets, you know, all like, I trust you. I mean, what's she supposed to think? You know?
Careful.
Could totally be misinterpreted.
Hope you understand now why I've been playing my cards somewhat close to my chest.
Didn't know you had a wife and child. Then again, I don't think I ever asked. They're lucky to have a man like you.
I ain't so sure.
Come on,
about that,
Bonnie.
but
Don't
thank
give
you.
up. Come on. You know she still
How do
wants
you
him.
do,
She
sir?
doesn't care. And that's not like an honor thing. That's